Hello and welcome. I am Jacqueline, the founder of Jacqueline and Company. I've created an organization to give you support, insight, and ideas to guide you in life, love, and business. Today's topic is about daily discipline to show you how that will give you your future results. Might seem pretty basic, but it's amazing how many people sleepwalk through life. I really strongly believe in the commitment, the excellence, and the follow through that each and every person can produce, provide, and create truly has significant payoff. What I love so much is the opportunity to witness success. Witness people stepping up. Witness people saying, hey, I can do more now that I know what more is. So we're going to talk about the three topics we so love with Jacqueline and Company, which is life, love, and business. Everything that we do is about relationships. We make relationships with ourselves, with our partners, and with our business, and how we work with our clientele. So whether you are in business for yourself or you are working for another company, you still are working and contributing to our economy. You're contributing towards the time in your day is going towards the work that you do. If you are in love, yet struggling and needing to get a little spark to that relationship, or want to make sure that you don't have any long-term challenges with your relationship, or if you are single and looking for love, this is a chance for you to know how to make sure that you have the daily discipline to attract what you want. And best of all is how to take care of yourself. Life is about how you take care of who you are as an individual. Are you doing what you need for your own daily discipline to be confident in who you are, to be able to keep up with your goals and dreams, to raise your own deserved level so that people in your life, in your business, and your own self are proud to know who you are, spend time with you, and grow. So let's dive in and talk about a variety of ways that we can put daily discipline into life, love, and business. So for life, let's look just at your daily routine, the daily discipline that you have for what you do. Are you good about what time you go to bed, knowing that you're going to still have to get up at the same time in the morning? Are you good at getting up in the morning? Are you disciplined to make sure you take your downtime, that you have your unwinding time? Or are you somebody who's always trying to burn the midnight oil and then you get up really early in the morning and you're frustrated because you don't feel like you're moving forward and feeling healthy enough and strong enough? What are you doing to move yourself into a healthy discipline, even if it's as simple as when you go to bed? For some people, it's easy. Some people, not so easy. They get caught up in stuff. It's kind of hard to let the day end. I used to be a very, very crazy worker, and I just had the hardest time letting my day end. I was so much like, what else can I get done? What else can I get done? And it was so exciting when I actually felt like I had things done by midnight. And actually, I woke up so tired in the morning that I lost my productivity once the day got started. When everybody else was moving and shaking, I was still kind of sluggish behind because I had overburnt the night before, which then put me behind the eight ball the next day. So I wasn't taking care of my health in order to make sure I was really going to have the long-term benefits. I was just working on quick fix benefits. So thinking about your sleep cycle, how do you need to improve? What about your exercise? Are you taking time to move your joints and take a little walk or be part of the gym or join an exercise group? Anything to say, I'm willing to take a few extra steps today. Maybe it's something that you do very easily and it's normal. Maybe you're not really somebody that works out. Maybe you just need to have a friend that just wants to take walks on a regular basis. It's not about breaking a major sweat and really honing in and taking so many hours out of your week to exercise. It's really just about a little daily effort every day. Some days you'll do more, some days you'll do less, but you'll do something each day that keeps you moving. Saying to yourself, I got to take care. It's the only body you have, so you want to take care of it. How about eating? Do you feel like you could lose a little bit of weight? Do you feel like you could maybe get better at your food choices? Or is that something you're putting out for another day? Eating food that gives you energy, eating food that makes you feel great is going to carry you to be feeling much better throughout your days. If you are eating things and feeling confident, you're going to do really well. If you are eating things to fill a void, an emotional absence, it's going to start to show up on your hips. It's going to show up in having lack of energy. And did it actually solve the problem that was upsetting you? Did you give your power over to the treat when really that daily discipline, if you had just said, I don't need that today, or I need a little bit less, you would be fine. You'd be doing pretty well. And each day you'd be doing pretty great. How about your own discipline in regrouping yourself? Are you getting organized at home? Do you have a pile of things you've got to go through? Do you need to get your accounting caught up? You need to check out your financing to just really understand your money situation. Do you need to take personal accountability of where things are at? If every day you think, how can I save a little bit of extra? Maybe I don't need to buy a soda today. I could just get a water. Maybe I can eat at home a couple more meals. Maybe I can pack a lunch for work. What is it that you could do, a little extra daily discipline, that you can have as payoff for the long term? A few dollars here and there saved really adds up, but it also gets you back your power. It gets you back in charge. It gets you back feeling really good about who you are and what you represent. And that makes a difference. That part is exciting. So now we move on to love. Daily discipline with love. If you are single and looking for love, you have to look at how you've been going about that. Have you been getting out, meeting new people, putting yourself together in a confident way that somebody actually would want to talk to you? Do you just go out once and say, oh, look, there's nobody good out there. Why did I even bother? Well, that attitude out at the bar scene or even at a dance floor or even at the park is not going to get somebody to want to walk up and talk to you. But if you do it in a way that's fun and inviting and you do it regularly, it's going to eventually catch the eye of somebody that could be really neat to communicate with. As a former matchmaker, I really had a very good time with the people that were engaged in the journey. The people that just showed up and said, well, where is he? Why didn't I meet somebody today? They really kind of left disappointed. And it was always interesting to see the difference. When we would have socials, the people that were like, hey, this is just fun to meet new people, they often left with a phone number, a date for another opportunity. The people that came in with like, okay, well, where's my person? They usually didn't meet anybody. And none of the people were interested in meeting them. Didn't matter how many people we had. It mattered the attitude of the person that was expecting to be acknowledged. So dating is important in order to get to the love place, but you actually have to keep doing it. You have to keep moving forward. You have to keep trying. You have to make the decision that your desire, your follow through, and your commitment to love is actually right there. You're going to make a difference when you say, I'm willing to meet people. Maybe it's a matter of you going out and joining a club that takes hikes every week. Maybe it's an art class that you're going to take, a cooking class, a dance class. You never know what's out there. You might not meet your person at that actual location, but you might make a friend that might know somebody that could tell you about a really neat person that could become your person. So it's about building this sense of daily discipline, community, and involvement where people actually want to hang out with you, want to spend time with you. These are choices that you get to make every day to be someone that others can't resist getting to know. Now, when it comes to love, that you're actually in a relationship, whether you're struggling or doing well, you really have to take responsibility for daily discipline. I'll tell you, the most of the people that come to me complaining about their partner probably really didn't carry their weight during the last weeks, months, or years. And now they're just getting frustrated because they've done a little dabble there, but they didn't genuinely engage with their partner. They always kind of did a little wondering, well, why aren't you doing it in return? When it comes to love, unfortunately, it's not on condition. You love unconditionally. Daily discipline of loving your partner, giving them sweet things, whether it's a nice little note that you put on their pillow, a note that you send them in a text later on in the day. Maybe it is a surprise dinner that you're working on. Maybe it's just little things that they said that they wish would happen. Maybe they like it when whoever gets out of bed last makes the bed. You take the time to do those little things. It shows that you're listening to your partner. But if every day you stop and think, what is it that I could do to let my partner know that I care, that I really am invested in this relationship? If you think of something each day, and you do it with a good heart, they will start to notice. Granted, not always and not every time, But when the intentions are pure, the intentions are consistent, and you allow for daily discipline and you allow for follow through, you will be amazed. You will be shocked, you will be honored, and you will be privileged to witness what is available to you. But you actually have to do the work. You have to be willing to put yourself out there and stop wondering what you're getting in return. This is where the daily discipline is so crucial. If every day for 30 days you thought about, what can I do to let my partner know I'm grateful that they chose me and that I chose them, even during the darkest of times, even times when you kind of question why you should be together, something's going to shift. Something's going to change. They soften up, they start to feel warmer, and they feel more receptive. And if your relationship was already good, all you're going to do is make it stronger and make it great and make it better. Now, for business, the reason I work life, love, and business together is we all are in some form of business. Whether you're part of the community, whether you have your own company, whether you've been dreaming of having your own company, whether you work for somebody, we do need to support an income. We need to be able to contribute to society. Money is the means that moves this world around, from the commerce of needs to support one person, to pay another person, to buy supplies and products, to be able to feed your family. But we need to also feel like we're living our authentic life. We're living our best life yet. And the only way we can get to that place is when we have the daily discipline. So maybe if you have your own company, you need to start looking at how you can have better customer service. Every day, how can you make a more personal touch? How can you reach out? If you work for somebody, how can you be a better employee? How can you reach out to the coworkers? How can you come in earlier and more ready to start your day? More in power instead of squeaking in at the last second, hoping you made it in time to clock in. How can you come in rested and ready to listen to what the day has and be able to contribute something powerful and effective to make sure that you don't get skipped over, that you become the employee that they can't resist having and they know they have to have all the time. The employee that gets promotions and raises. Every day, if you find a way to enjoy what you have, be grateful for what you have, let your coworkers and boss know that you actually appreciate the job. Gratitude is abundance, but every day building up in that in an appropriate fashion, it's going to pay off for the long term. Your future will be unveiled in a very positive way. If you're wanting to start a company, getting out and networking on a daily basis, checking in with people that have like business of yours. Maybe it's a matter of you going and doing some social media activities, researching so you know your product and services better. Even if all you get is a part-time to be able to invest in the new business while you work your full-time job to cover the bills, it's daily discipline that will get you to where you can have your dream career. It is where you can move to the next level. And those that have their own business and have actually been doing all of these things we've talked about, you can have so much more power and success by bringing amazing people along with you. Letting your clients know how much you appreciate them. Validating their worth. Understanding that without them, you wouldn't have your business. So that makes a big difference. Taking the steps to do the and then some. Being grateful that you have these clients that feed back into you to let you know what you're doing is the right thing. People that value what you do, people that are honored to be in your space, are the people that you will gain strength and inspiration from on a daily basis. But in turn, they're going to bring more people your way because of what you did for them. Be someone who lives an authentic life in love and in business too. When you hold true to who you are, when you own your authenticity as an individual, you don't need to follow the herd and be like everybody else. Be unique. My son just told me a story yesterday of a friend he used to hang out with a lot. It was always fun. The kid would go out and do Halloween with him, and he'd dress up as a girl, he'd dress up as a cow. He was so funny and silly. But then he got into more of the cliquey group, and they stopped being friends when they didn't go to the same school. And he reconnected with him and noticed a difference. He didn't have that lightheartedness. He was with a group of kids that society expected him to be with because he comes from a wealthy family and because he's in a certain baseball team. But the reality is he no longer has that fun spark, and that my own teenage son noticed what a difference when he lost his individuality. People need to be individual. They need to be unique. They need to be unforgettable. I have an amazing friend, and she always has a funky hair color in her hair that always makes me think, what's she going to do next? I remember that, and it would confuse me if she ever stopped doing it because that's part of her image, her brand, her style, and it has made her an amazing success in what she does for her career. What is it that you can do that can be the and then some? Find something unique about you and listen to what people tell you. Learn how you can just have a more empowering, enriching life because you're willing to do what others aren't willing to do. Be that person who stands and shines bright, who cares extra, who really makes people feel important, valuable, and necessary. You get to choose. You get to have an option. But remember, this is your life. You get to stand in the center of the stage and lead it. No more standing off to the side as a stand-in and letting other people run your life. This is your chance for daily discipline to be able to unveil an amazing future. Please share with me what inspires you, what gets you excited, and what you're going to be doing for daily discipline. I want to hear what you do because in the end, all that matters is that what I share is multiplied in other people because there's so many great lives out there that need and deserve to be risen up and know that they're worth more and be able to let other people enjoy your greatness. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to sharing again next week.